went to, eating our dinner, and they had a nice 3-string quartet going around playing, and one of the guys decided to say that it was my birthday, and so they all came over, and they did this whole big birthday celebration thing for me, and we were making noises. We were pretty, socially unacceptable, as motorcycle guys can be. But the manager came up and said, "Look, if you just calm down and behave yourself till your dinner's over, you can go downstairs to where the bar was, and we'll buy you drinks." And so we're going, okay, we were about finished anyway, so we behaved, and we got up to go for all 5 minutes. And we were heading out, and here's the front door, and here's the stairs going down to the basement. And Mike Tyson happened to be fighting that night. And so I'm going, well, you guys go. I'm going to find a sports bar and watch that fight. And before that, when we were still sitting down, this waiter comes up and he starts telling us about Karen. He's going, "Yeah, there's this beautiful bartender downstairs, and she's dateless and desperate." I'm going, well, man, that might be my opening. And so, but anyway, I was heading to the fight, and luckily my boss leaned on me and said, "No, you're coming down. You're going down there." So we get down there, and there she was, her big hair. I mean, anybody knew her back then. Her hair was big, and she, she's fixing us drinks. And I noticed I had like 3 salespeople down there. I was a sales manager, and I see them all handing her their business cards. I'm going, what? I'm going to trump them right now, So I put my card over theirs, and she looks at the cards, and she picks up my card and walks over and puts it on the cash register. I'm going, oh, home free. And so we stayed, we stayed there for an hour, BS and stuff, and so everybody decided they're going to go, and everybody's going, "Okay, what do you want to do? What do you want to do?" And I'm going, "Well, you guys go. I'm going to wait here, and I'm going to take her out when she gets off." And so Karen just goes, "Oh, okay." So it was like 11 o'clock at night, and little did I know she didn't get off till 2. So I sat there for 3 hours, and we went out, and then we went out the next night, and after the trade show. So as soon as the trade show was over, we're used to going out and partying and all this, and I'm calling a cab. I'm going, "I'll see you guys," And so we hit it off. It was pretty cool, and so I sent her flowers, and so that was it. So the next day, or not the next day, it was a few days later. I was back in my office, and the secretary comes in and goes, "Hey Tim, there's a girl named Tim. Serious about me coming out and showing me around?" I'm going, "Well, yeah, sure, She goes, "Okay, well, here's my flights." Really, she had her flights already done, and it was like a month away, and I'm going, "Oh, okay, But it was funny because we talked. I had for a few months there, I had probably the largest phone bill imaginable, and we talked so much. And one time we were talking on the phone, and she fell asleep while we were talking. And I'm going, "Hello, Karen, Karen, Karen." I'm yelling on the phone, and what the heck? It goes dead. And, me, just the kind of guy I was, I hung up and called the police department where she lived and had them go do a security. And so the next day I talked to her. She said, "Oh yeah, I just fell asleep. I was so tired." Okay, well. So anyway, she comes out, And I'm going, well, okay, I'm going to get a nice hotel down, in Sunset. Leucadia is right above San Diego, right on the beach and everything. I just tried to do it all up, and we had talked. Yeah, actually, we talked for so long, and actually, I think it was more than a month. It was like 2 months maybe, because talking to her all this time, I knew she was the one, and so I was so forward. I went and bought a ring, and so we'd be talking on the phone, and I'd be clicking that box, pop, pop, pop. I'd be going, what's that? What's that? I'm going, nothing. You'll find out, And,
oh my God.
and so, we're at the hotel and everything like that, and I'm going, well, I knew I was going to marry her. There was no doubt about it in my mind. So we go out, and it was her birthday. And so we got on the beach, and I get all romantic, and I got her sitting there on this rock, and I kneel down, and I proposed to her and all that, and it was just like the greatest thing. We get back to the room, and I totally freak out. I'm going, I should have done that. I'm not ready. I get the ring back. and I'll never forget her going, this is the birthday from hell. I'm just, my head's spinning, I'm just, oh man, and so, I go, well, if you want to move out, and just live with me, and just see what it's like, out here. And now I'm figuring all that out, gosh, I'll never do that. She goes, okay. So she went back, and she made all the plans, and she packed it up, and she got a movie van, and she came out, I don't know, it was a couple months later, she moved out, and I was like the evil guy that took her away from Cincinnati, and so I remember her talking to her dad on the phone, and she's going, no, you don't need to do that, I go, what's going on? She goes, oh, he wants to hire a private detective and do a whole make sure you're just not some scumbag. I'm going, okay, well that's fine. But she moved out, and she flew in, and just to close it up, she got off the plane, and as soon as we got back to my apartment, I did the same thing. I proposed to her all over again and said that you'd never be living here not knowing you're going to be my wife. You're going to know that. So that's how I officially proposed to her. It wasn't a romantic thing on the beach. It was like on the couch in my apartment. But it turned out, with 28 years of marriage, that it was just great, and we got 2 wonderful kids, and all the friends that you never hoped for, and she was always so happy, and she loved all her friends unconditionally,